Hey guys, it's Matt at Loving Toyota, and today I'm going to show you the new 2014 4Runner. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. We just got back this morning, and this car is here. I've been waiting on this one to get in to do this video because it's a SR5 with leather and it's four-wheel drive. So this is the this is the one that I would buy, that I would be interested in. I don't need all the bells and whistles, but it certainly has a couple. So let me do a walk around real quick, because this one, the 14, has some body changes. It looks a little different than the 13. Some people like it, I do, and then some people aren't a huge fan of it. It just comes down to preference. So they changed up the back end a little bit. You got different tail lights, and the vehicle itself sits a little higher now. You got 9.6 inches of ground clearance in the four-wheel drive. I like that a lot. The rims, that's a new design as well. And then the front is where it's very different. So much more open. I like this look. I think it's more aggressive and sporty with the fog lights underneath. Then of course you got the LEDs up front. Good looking SUV. Like I said, I like it. It just got here. So let me hop inside real quick. Now they've got some new features and a new layout in the 14. Like for example, let's start right here. All of this in front of you, it's all different, all redesigned. So in this, you had to go up to a limited last year to get something that looked anything like this, and now it's on the SR5. So I like that a lot. Up top where the clock is where like your direction and the miles to empty and things like that were, and now they're right here. So that's kind of cool. It's all centrally located. Now whenever you move over to the right, you've got a new display unit. There's not a big difference, but this does have the new Intune system. So this particular model does have the navigation, so we'll go ahead and click on that. You can see the map. There it is. It's your standard Toyota map. You can sync your phone. You do have Bluetooth capability, so you can listen to music or play YouTube videos or Pandora, things like that through your phone. So that's kind of cool. Let's go here again. Don't tell me. If you have HD radio available, you can see the traffic report and the weather. That's nice. That comes standard. And now, when your phone is synced, you can have the option to read your text messages. If you click right there, you can see them all. Just be careful. You never know who's going to be looking over your shoulder when you have people in the back. So that's my my disclaimer on that. So now as you go down, you've got it very similar to the 13's, the aircon unit. There's your intensity. There's which direction you want your air to blow out, AC in the middle, and then here's your temperature on the right. You've got recirculating air here, and then you've got your side mirrors and front defrost. Now down below, this is not new, but it's in a different area now. There's a USB and auxiliary with your old school power outlet if you have like a TomTom or something like that on a generic 4Runner. And then this is new. This is the new four-wheel drive system. Right now, as it sits, we're in the 2 high, and then you can push the button in, go to four-wheel drive, and then if you want to go down into neutral, you can, and then push it in and turn it into 4-low. You might have heard that click. So then you look up here, and there's 4-low. So, and then to get out of it, you're just gonna push the button back in, tilt it back, and then push it again, tilt it like that. Put it up in the park, and then you're good. So, of course, you still got the home link system, so you can sync your garage door opener if you'd like. This particular, excuse me, 4Runner has A-Track, which is like your advanced traction. It's going to work with your ABS better to get you through the mud and things like that if you need it. And then, of course, you've got downhill assist if you need it. Let me hop in the back real quick. The couple things they added in the back that I like is now, let's say you're on a long road trip, you got a couple kids in the back, and they each want to watch their own portable movie player. They can now, because you've got a 12 volt on the left side and the right side for the rear. So I think that's pretty cool. That's a new addition as well. You've got a little more headroom. Well, obviously you probably can't tell from the video, but you do have a little more room, and I like the look out, the way this one looks. Leather, of course, in this one. This is the SR5 with leather. That's a nice addition. And then on the steering wheel itself, you got a couple options. You can answer or hang up the phone, switch your mode from like AM, FM to CD player, and then you can turn up and down the volume if you'd like. Something else that's cool about the 14 4Runner is that if you look underneath the key, there's a little square right, so I can get my finger to show you. It's going to be right there. That is a knee airbag. That is incredibly cool and a very good way to protect yourself or your wife, or even if your teenager's driving. If you're in a frontal accident, an airbag is going to deploy, and that's going to protect your knees from breaking or getting hurt. Alright, let me show you the back. Now this particular model does have your standard power outlet right here. So that's kind of cool. So if you need to run something, if you're out in the woods or something and you need it, as long as the car is on and on park, you're going to be good to go. That's going to work just fine. And then you've got the same amount of storage as the 13. The only difference now is that in this middle part of the back seat, that will fold down, and you can have the two kind of like captain's chairs if you'd like. So that's a new addition. It was a 60-40. Now it's 40-40-20. So I do like that. This particular model does have the hitch, so that's a nice feature. And there you go, guys. That's the 14 4Runner. I like it a lot. I think they got rid of some road noise. I think it's a smoother ride now, and I personally like the look of it more. I think it's sportier. But if any of you want to come test drive this vehicle, we've got a couple here. We got this one today. Give me a call at 936-699-1000. Thanks, guys. Stay safe.